Good morning. Please join me in standing for the class of 2018 and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and the students of Blue Ridge Community College, I bid you a warm welcome. Graduates, I am honored as president of Blue Ridge Community College to be here with you as you conclude this chapter in your lives. Whatever it took for you to get here today, you did it. You've gained the tools and the know-how to make things happen. You've shown the determination to achieve. Now, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. You did the hard work, and now you'll have the credentials to prove it. As we begin our commencement, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize those friends of the college who are with us today. These individuals have supported the college, faculty, staff, and their students through their leadership, volunteer efforts, and their gifts. These gifts support the success of you, our students. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. We will show our appreciation to you by applause after all names have been read. College Board of Trustees, Chairman Chip Gould, Betty Gash, Dr. Jeremy Gibbs, Kelly Leonard, John C. McCormick Jr., Mark Morse, Bill Ramsey, Andrew Riddle, and Student Government Association President Maxwell George. From our Foundation Board, Treasurer Hilliard Staten, Mr. Chip Gould, and John C. McCormick Jr. Community Ambassadors, Henderson County Early College Principal Beth Cottle, Kevin Smith. Elected officials, North Carolina Senator Chuck Edwards, Transylvania County Commissioner Jason Chappell, and friend of the college, Margaret Thomas. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. I would also like to recognize and give special thanks to those assisting in today's ceremony. Callie Timmons, our vocalist, sign language interpreters Brittany Burnett, Laura Nielsen, and Victoria Raymond, and our student leaders who serve as honor marshals. Recently, we presented Excellence in Teaching and Service Awards to some of our outstanding faculty and staff members. Today, we would like to recognize the individuals who received these awards. Would the following please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all names have been read? Receiving the Dr. and Mrs. William D. Killian Excellence in Teaching Award, Jack Eigelman, Business Administration faculty. Receiving the Dr. Molly A. Parkhill Staff Person of the Year Award, Mr. Peter Hemans, Director of Facilities. Receiving the Dr. David W. Sink Jr. Community Service Award, Ms. Sheila Combs, Early Childhood School Age Education. Receiving the Dr. Eliza B. Growie Extra Mile Award, Mr. Thomas Hayes, Biology Faculty. And receiving the Wellness Employee Award, Belinda France, Adult Education. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Amy York. Amy is receiving an Associate's in Applied Science degree in Horticulture Technology. While a student here, Amy received the Annie Walensky Horticulture Scholarship, the Mills River Scholarship, and the Art and Cora Van Wingerden Horticulture Technology Scholarship through the Blue Ridge Community College Educational Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Miss Amy York.
Good morning and welcome. Thank you, Dr. Leatherwood, faculty, and board members. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2018. I'd like to begin by saying that I'm no different than any one of the graduates here today. Many of us, myself included, have faced significant struggles and conquered them. Whatever the route, we saw what we wanted, we stopped at nothing, and we went for it. We succeeded. We should be so proud, as it takes an amazing individual to set a goal despite what seemed to be overwhelming obstacles and to achieve it. We graduates have worked incredibly hard, as have our loved ones who have supported, encouraged, and believed in us along the way, and that deserves recognition. Some of us have overcome poverty, been challenged by divorce, are single parents, and some have encountered devastating loss. Nonetheless, despite those obstacles, we conquered them, and we are here today before you as graduates who have consistently strived to obtain our diplomas. How many sitting here in the audience today have been faced with the decision of putting your college education on hold for one reason or another, often for the sake of a loved one? My personal journey is not unlike that which many Blue Ridge students have traveled. I know that it is not always easy because I myself tried 3 separate times before actually succeeding. Third time's a charm. Guess I took that literally. I was a run-of-the-mill student with average grades, a teen mother with a 1-year-old little girl when I first began my journey here at Blue Ridge in 1993. My road to success was not smooth and straight. However, as life often takes unexpected turns, my education had to be placed on hold many times. Because my priority as a wife and mother always came first, sacrificing my education only made sense. Years later, however, I returned to Blue Ridge, picking up where I left off. I knew that it would prove difficult, but my expectations were hopeful, and I was determined. Regrettably, I failed every class that semester, and afterwards I had to concede it wasn't my time. I just wasn't ready yet for college. For many years, though, I dreamt of returning to college. One reason or another, no matter my plans, circumstances prevented that from happening. As I contemplated my life and what it was that I ultimately wanted to achieve, I decided to really examine the words of Gandhi. He once said, "As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him." Reflecting on this, a realization occurred. As we grew and evolved throughout our lives, so did our dreams and goals. It was that thinking that prompted me to do some soul searching, realizing that if I wanted to see a change within my life, then I needed to change my perspective. I've always believed that if you're struggling to achieve your goal in one way, simply regroup and go after it from another angle. Contemplating this, not all of our days on earth will be good days, but there will always be something good within each day that we can focus on. Count it as a blessing that we woke up this morning. Be thankful, as none of us are promised tomorrow. Approach life with a positive attitude, because if we are consistently in a negative mindset, we will perpetuate negativity. It is contagious. Self-fulfilling prophecy is real. I believe this, as my current situation is a direct result. 3 years ago, I came to campus with my youngest daughter as she was registering for spring classes, and I decided to take a chance. Out of curiosity, I spoke with an advisor to see what my options were for returning to college. I decided the worst that I could hear would be no. Alternatively, though, I knew the doubts of the what-ifs would haunt me forever if I didn't even try. I'm so glad that I, like all of the graduates here today, decided to take that first step of enrolling at Blue Ridge. Sure, there were obstacles with financial aid and academic probation, but I never gave up. And soon I began making the dean's list each semester. I was set to graduate in May of 2017. Things couldn't have been any better. However, life had other plans for me. I've heard it said, if you want to make God laugh, then tell him your plans. That is so true. For a few years, I've struggled with a disease called diverticulosis. While painful and inconvenient, it wasn't anything that really had a significant impact upon my life. So I was completely blindsided. I was rushed to the hospital in late July of 2016, where I spent a week hooked to pain pumps and IVs with no explanation for my deteriorating condition. I was dying right before my family's eyes. When the cause was discovered, it was dire. I needed emergency surgery. I wouldn't survive without it. The results of that surgery were not only devastating, they were also life-altering. Life as I knew it had completely changed overnight. However, I didn't let that stop me. I still began my classes in September. It wasn't easy. That semester was very difficult for me, as I later required additional surgeries and suffered major complications from them, which hospitalized me again for another 3 weeks. Despite this, I still completed that semester. I learned a really valuable lesson from my struggles, because I knew if I could embrace that kind of health crisis and still thrive, I could do anything. As I was finally nearing the end of my college career, I was happily helping my daughter prepare for the birth of her firstborn child, due in November. My plans were perfectly laid out, and I was finally going to graduate. That was until my precious granddaughter was stillborn at 35 weeks, with absolutely no explanation. Our sweet Isabella Leanna had been alive and kicking in Caitlin's belly one day, and she was just gone the next. We were devastated. Nothing could have prepared me for this. However, somehow, I managed to find the strength to continue on. This taught me that I had to be flexible and to accept failure and loss, because we can learn just as much from our mistakes, heartaches, and sorrows as we do our successes. Reflecting on my college career, I'm reassured by the words of Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible, for the word itself says, I'm possible. Like so many of you, I have had some real triumphs and some terrible tragedies in my lifetime, especially during my schooling. But most importantly, I'd like to say thank you to my family, to my parents, for always pushing me to do my absolute best. After all, it is my mother who was the inspiration for my horticulture degree. And to my husband, who has put up with countless hours of neglect and takeout. We knew it would all be worth it one day. Today is that day, and we were right. I believe it was fate I was chosen to speak to you today, to convey the message, no matter what's going on in life, don't give up. We can still make it through successfully to the other side, with a little perseverance and some grit. As graduates, we need to reflect on the lessons we've learned since beginning our academic journeys, even if it's taken some of us 25 years to get here today. Over the course of our educations, we have learned to never give up, to keep going. It hasn't always been easy. In fact, at times it's been downright hard. And we may have doubted ourselves, but we did it. And if we can do this, we can face anything. As I look into the audience today, filled with smiling graduates who have succeeded, I cannot help to be humbled to be included with you guys, as I'm reminded I almost didn't make it here today. Class of 2018, if we take nothing else away from this day, let's try to remember that no matter what we face in life, we can get through it successfully. We faced our fair share of triumphs and failures. Remember that they'll only define us if we let them. We just have to set our goals high, be persistent, embrace our failures, and above all, live, laugh, and love. With that being said, again, congratulations, class of 2018. We made it.
Thank you, Amy. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. Leatherwood, these are the candidates for the associate degree, diploma, and certificate. On behalf of the faculty at Blue Ridge Community College, I present these candidates to you for confirmation.
As president of Blue Ridge Community College, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the North Carolina State Board of Community Colleges, I hereby confer these degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the candidates from the 2018 graduating class. You may be seated.
Samantha Danielle Adams, Associate in Arts. Heather Hunt Allen, Interpreter Education. Luke Washington Anderson, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Jose Hector Andrade, Collision Repair and Refinishing Technology. Cassandra Renee Andrade, Community Spanish Interpreter. Michelle Angeles Solano, Associate in Science. John Patrick Bagley, Brewing, Distillation, and Fermentation. Elizabeth Ann Baird, Associate in Arts. Layton Lyle Baldwin, Associate in Arts. Faith Queen Baptiste, Early Childhood Education, Honor Graduate. Jason Walter Baxley, Welding Technology. Jack Camden Bedingfield, Associate in Arts. Brooklyn Michelle Bishop, Associate in Arts. Heidi Nicole Bishop, Associate in Science. Kara Ashley Pinello, Associate in Arts. Rebecca Cheyenne Boss, Associate in Arts. Jason Edward Brandyberg, Associate in Arts. Kenneth Brewington II, Mechatronics Engineering Technology. Connor A. Brooks, Automotive Systems Technology, Automast Level 1, Honor Graduate. Colt L. Brookshire, Automotive Systems Technology, Automast Level 1. Emma Elizabeth Campbell, Associate in Science. Jeannie Cantrell, Early Childhood Education, Administration, Infant Toddler, and Preschool, Honor Graduate. Michelle R. Carver, Associate in Arts. Archie W. Case III, Associate in Science. Sarah Ray Chapman, Associate in Nursing. Brandon N. Chisholm, Simulation and Game Development. Jessica Michelle Clark, Associate in Arts. Rachel Elaine Clay, Emergency Medical Science, Honor Graduate. Mallory Woodruff Korn, Associate Degree Nursing. Katie Annette Cox, Associate Degree Nursing. Christina Michaela Crawford, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Sean Devlin Crawford, Criminal Justice Technology. Crystal Marie Crosby, Accounting, Honor Graduate. Tom T. Dang, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Christy Porter Darden, Interpreter Education, Honor Graduate. Sophie Grace Davis, Associate in Science. Yashim Shaheen Deal, Accounting. Shelby Lynn Dietz, Accounting. Samantha Lee DeRosa, Associate in Arts. Jonathan Ian Douglas, Brewing, Distillation, and Fermentation. Seth Alexander Drake, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Julie Elizabeth Egbert, Associate Degree Nursing. Karen Elizabeth Fernandez Vasquez, Associate Degree Nursing. Candace Ann Fowler, Associate Degree Nursing. Courtney Megan Fowler, Associate Degree Nursing. Samuel Miller Ferrance, Film and Video Production Technology, Honor Graduate. Dwayne M. France, Business Administration, Honor Graduate. Francisco Javier Fuentes Sandoval, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. David Hunter Galloway, Criminal Justice Technology. Jacob Zachary Gillespie, Associate in Arts. Philip Yagentivis Govoroy, Associate in Science. Kirsten Saltz Gosnell, Cosmetology, Honor Graduate. Justin Derek Geschlecht, Associate in Science. Allison Brooke Hackett, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Stephanie Ann Hanners, Associate Degree Nursing, Honor Graduate. Jennifer Marie Harden, Associate Degree Nursing. Anna McKinley Harris, Interpreter Education. Takiria Cavell Alexandria Harris, Office Administration, Medical Office. Kristen Beth Henninger, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Ashley Elizabeth Hare, Early Childhood Education. Jamie Archer Herring, Aesthetics Technology. Christopher Ryan Hinson, Associate in Science. Randy Scott Howard, Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Honor Graduate. Willie Wazar Vidalis, Information Technology, Support and Services, Honor Graduate. Amber Camellia Jackson, Early Childhood Education. Ashley Nicole Jackson, Early Childhood Education, Honor Graduate. Michaela Elise Jackson, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Melissa Whitmire Jones, Aesthetics Technology. Jana McGraw Julian, Criminal Justice Technology, Latent Evidence, Honor Graduate. Violet Ashley Kendall, Basic Accounting, Bookkeeping 1. Brittany Mignon Kent, Associate in Arts. Morgan Manning Knowles, Associate in Arts. Jessica Murley Crowder, Accounting. Herbert Martin Lankilde, Interpreter Education, Honor Graduate. Mary Denise Lauder, School Age Education, Honor Graduate. Cheyenne Alexis Ledbetter, Associate in Arts. Larissa Yervinia Lobaugh, Associate in Arts. Hannah Marie Lunsford, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Melody Lisa Luttrell, Associate in General Education. Casey Lee Lyons, Environmental Science Technology, Honor Graduate. Anna Lilia Manzano, Associate in Arts. Samantha Morgan Marshall, Associate Degree Nursing. Adam Keith Matthews, Welding Technology. Hannah Elizabeth Matthews, Associate Degree Nursing. Vicki Lynn McCall, Criminal Justice Technology, Latent Evidence. Michelle Brooke McCraw, Associate in Science. Lauren Elizabeth McGraw, Cosmetology. Brianna Lee McKinley, Cosmetology. Luke Stephen McMinn, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Jasmine A. Mejia, Community Spanish Interpreter, Honor Graduate. Tamara Whitmire Mell, Cosmetology, Honor Graduate. Benjamin Chadwick Merrill, Associate in Arts. Danielle Shea Michael, Interpreter Education. Catherine Kaiser Michaud, Associate in Fine Arts, Art, Honor Graduate. Catherine Nicole Moore, Associate Degree Nursing. Elizabeth Marie Morgan, Associate Degree Nursing. Laura Owens Nielsen, Interpreter Education, Honor Graduate. Crystal Dawn Norton, Associate Degree Nursing. Holly Renee Ogden, Associate in Arts. Diamond Lee Oliver, Cosmetology. Jordan Gage Orr, Associate in Science. Luke Christian Owen, Horticulture Technology, Honor Graduate. Jessica Padilla Hernandez, Associate Degree Nursing. Asura Lynn Paulin, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Trenton Lane Penley, Brewing, Distillation, and Fermentation. Caitlin Brooke Peterson, Aesthetics Technology. Gabrielle Autumn Poeta, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Brittany Nicole Powell, Associate Degree Nursing. Billy Ray Truitt Prater, Fire Protection Technology. Jennifer Elizabeth Preston, Emergency Medical Science. Lee Hope Pryor, Business Administration. Sullivan Monique Reagan, Interpreter Education. Sarah Louise Reese, Associate Degree Nursing. Maureen Witzel Resbach, Associate in Arts. Nikki Lachey Rhodes, Associate in General Education. Elizabeth Susan Richardson, Associate in Arts.
We are so proud of you! Yeah! Sorry.
Fabiola Rodriguez Ibarra, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Rebecca Lorianne Saltz, Associate in Arts. Vanessa Renee Scarborough, Associate in Nursing. Ben Clayton Seagraves, Associate in Arts. Sina Woodward Shackley, Associate in Nursing. Keela Morgan Sharp, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Tyler Catherine Sims, Associate in Arts. Vanessa M. Sogan, Aesthetics Technology. Hannah Elaine Stansel, Associate in Arts, Honor Graduate. Rachel Nicole Tassios, Interpreter Education. Charlotte Alicia Thomas, Associate in Arts. Isaac Gabrielle Turner, Associate in Science. Elizabeth Ann Tuttle, Associate in Arts. Michaela L. Valeco, Associate in Science. Elizabeth M. Vining, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Hannah Joy Wormuth, Interpreter Education, Honor Graduate. Alethea Noel Wizenat, Associate in Science, Honor Graduate. Heather Ann Witt, Associate in Science. Brian James Wood, Associate Degree Nursing. Justin Paul Youngblood, Automotive Systems Technology, Automast Level 1, Honor Graduate. Amy Beth York, Horticulture Technology, Honor Graduate.
Students, it is truly an honor and my privilege to be the first to introduce you as Blue Ridge Community College graduates. What a terrific occasion this is today. We are encouraged and inspired by Amy's story. Thank you, Amy, for sharing so openly. We are so glad you are here today after so many trials along the way. Thank you. I see so many parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, sons, daughters, brothers, and sisters here with our almost 200 new graduates celebrating your impressive accomplishments. Blue Ridge Community College is a special place. This is a family, that's right, we are Blue Ridge, a family of faculty and staff who work tirelessly to provide a quality education to our students. Faculty and staff who are loyal, talented, and have committed their life's work to you, to this college, and to this great place we call home. They are to be commended. Let's give them an applause. Graduates, you will leave Blue Ridge a different person than you arrived. This journey has demanded a lot of you, months and months of work, countless hours of studying, maybe a fair share of tears and anxiety when things got tough. But today, it all comes together. All of you have made sacrifices to fulfill your dream, and this is your moment. Your family, your friends, your instructors, your scholarship donors, so many people have invested in you. They believed that investing in you was all worth it, and I would agree. My charge to you as graduates, move forward and make a difference. The time will come when you will have the opportunity to give back to your community. Take what you have learned and use it to improve your life, but more importantly, use it to change and improve someone else's life. Keep this in mind. Anyone can succeed when things are going well. The true measure of a person lies in how one gets back up after being knocked down. Trust in yourself that you are ready for the roadblocks that may get in your way. And know that, without a doubt, there will be roadblocks in your lives. When you hit one, reassess the situation and your priorities and determine what needs to be done and chart a different path. Take pride in your work. Be an example of how to do things right. Be confident and know that knowledge and wisdom is meant to be shared with others. Have a strong work ethic and never compromise your integrity. If you commit to do something, do it with what we call BRCC pride. Care for the people you lead. Even if you're not the boss, you will lead in your job. Someone is looking to you and watching your actions and listening to your words. It's when you do things when people aren't looking that will make a difference in our world. Respect and embrace differences and always treat others the way you would like to be treated. Carry the Blue Ridge Community College name well. Being a graduate comes with an awesome responsibility and an obligation to represent your college well. Talk to others about how they can change their lives through education like you all have done. Share your story and talk about the great things going on right here. You are now an ambassador of Blue Ridge Community College, and we are counting on you. Never forget that your Blue Ridge family is always here for you. Keep leaning on us. Keep learning with us. We are Blue Ridge. At this time, it is my privilege to complete your transition from student to graduate. Will the class of 2018 please stand? Graduates, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance today. Please rise and remain standing at your seat until all the graduates have recessed from the ceremony.